I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
What's good? It's your man Carl Cleveland back at you again with another edition of Carl's Corner. I'm here with my man from Ohio Runs Boxing, Mr. Marcus Nall. When I say who runs boxing, you say Ohio. How you doing, brother?
What's good, man? What's good, y'all?
You know what it is, same old, man. About to talk some of this good boxing. We about to get a lot of these fans upset real quick, but you know what? I really don't care. So this fight between Jeff Horn and Manny Pacquiao took place. When was that? July 2nd, 2017 in Australia, Suncorp Stadium. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch this fight live because I thought it was gonna be one way. I thought it was going to be a total domination, and honestly, it kind of was, but it wasn't the way I thought it was going to be. So I ended up watching this fight on the replay, man. And when I first watched this fight, I got the same opinion as I got now, except it's kind of wider. I thought it was closer, but I went and rewatched this fight, man. I just really had it one-sided, man. I had the first round. I gave the first round to Horn. I thought he was more aggressive. He landed the harder, cleaner shots. He used his size to bully Manny Pacquiao that first round. Really, throughout the fight, his speed was on par, if not faster than Manny Pacquiao. He was just as big. He was very nimble that fight, moving side to side. He looked like an orthodox Manny Pacquiao, but he was bigger, man. But I thought he used his size well. He landed cleaner body shots, and he really just bullied Pacquiao in the first part of that round, man. How did you score that?
I scored it the same. I did scored it. I scored it easily for Horn. I think Manny Pacquiao came out in that round. Just like, he's the vet. He's gonna come out for the fill out round. He's the guy. He's the money maker. You're here. You should be having the goosebumps, the chills under your under your skin because you're fighting a legend. I don't give a care if you are in Australia. I don't care where you at. So the pressure was under Jeff Horn. I thought Jeff Horn was gonna come and give a fill out round, but he didn't do that. It was almost similar to Marcus Madonna and Floyd Mayweather in a way where they don't respect you. They don't care how good you was. You here for a long night, and I love that attitude. So yeah, I definitely gave it to him. But back to the acting, he did land some body shots, and he was just like I said, he was more effective puncher, and he set the tone very, very early, and I was surprised.
Yeah, as was I, man. I really thought Manny Pacquiao was gonna come out faster than he did, but didn't, man. Round 2, I thought Manny Pacquiao did better than he did in round 1, but I still gave it to Horn. He was still landing the body shots, couple straight rights upstairs. He was still the aggressor. He was still bullying Manny Pacquiao. What Manny Pacquiao did to me really was try to steal the round in the last 30 seconds. He landed a decent straight left. If you wanted, I got a star next to when I'm looking at round 2. If you wanted to give that to him, I guess you could have gave that to Pacquiao, but I didn't. I saw Horn as the bigger man just basically bullying the little dude, man. And the little dude wasn't landing enough shots to keep the big man off of him. At this point in time, it was obvious to me that, like you said, Horn was not respecting Manny Pacquiao at all. He didn't care. He was a legend. He came in there to do a job, and my man's had one goal in mind, and to me, he accomplished it in this round, man.
Man, it's almost verbatim what you just said, like just word for word. Almost, I did the same thing. It got the first 2 rounds. Like I said, that round I gave to Horn, and I started to see that if this fight is gonna be like this, it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of them close rounds, them fights where Manny tries to steal it at the end, and he gets the nod because he is Manny, and I started to feel that, but I gave Jeff Horn that second round. I know we're going round by round, but it almost sounds like we're gonna be identical, man. But go ahead. Yeah, I gave Jeff Horn the round, but I wouldn't be upset somebody did give Manny that round, but I just felt like Jeff Horn still had the edge. Manny didn't figure him out yet. Manny was still trying to figure him out. You tell what kind of get the seat placement and trying to, throw the left hook. Jeff Horn was hitting him with that left hook too. He was finding me with that. So, but in the second round, yeah, Jeff Horn, I felt he edged that round. But Manny's still trying to figure him out right now.
Yeah, that was a great explanation. Round 3 to me, it was similar to round 2 where Pac tried to steal the last 30 seconds of the round, but it was like Horn was landing more shots. He landed a couple counter rights that in the beginning of the round that had Pacquiao respecting his power. I just saw Pacquiao backing up too much, not standing his ground. And once again, like I said, this is a round to me that the only way you can give it to Pacquiao is if you base it off the last 30 seconds of the round. If you base it off that, then maybe you could give it to him. But the round and its totality, man, Jeff Horn was basically bullying. It was like Big Brother fighting the little brother to me, man. Little brother was landing a couple nice shots. Big brother was landing more shots. And the shots he was landing was harder, man. How did you score that third round?
We are agreeing. We both watched this fight step for step, move for move. I gave Horn the third round, and I hate to say this. When Manny does try to steal the last rounds, I hate saying, well, you can try to give it to him if it's the last 30 seconds. If Jeff Horn whipped them up pretty much two and a half, minutes during the fight, we shouldn't be giving the fighter a 30-second win because he didn't, he got a little flurry off. You have to really pay attention to those rounds in the McClure rounds. And Jeff Horn is starting to now hit him with that straight, with the straight right down the middle, and then he's throwing his head. So he's doing a little bit of dirty tactics too, where he's smothering him a little bit. But that's good. Let's see what you do. Let's see how you react. So I gave it definitely to Horn in that fight. I think the round third, Horn is winning 3. And this is how I was scoring it when I was actually watching the fight live.
Yeah, it sounds like we gonna have a similar scorecard then, man. Because like I said, when I watched it live, I thought it was a lot closer than it actually was. But when I rewatched that, it wasn't as bad, man. Round 4, I got Horn landed like a very nice 1-2 that hurt Pac. It was about a minute 30 seconds left in the round. He also landed a counter left hook. To me, Pacquiao did nothing this round. He absolutely did nothing this round. Horn was showing no respect for Pacquiao. At this point, they hand and they foot feed seemed even. And let me make a clarification. When I say he was bullying Pacquiao. Basically, it's the dirty boxing, man. It was the inside fight, and he was hitting him on the break, still punching when the ref is trying to break it up. My man if the ref ain't calling it, he ain't gonna stop it, man. He was grabbing Pacquiao behind the head. He was doing everything to rough up Pacquiao. And to me, Pacquiao's starting to look old, man. Right now, I got the fight 4-0 for Jeff Horn, man. You have the 4th round.
It's crazy. I wish I would have texted to Chuck before we even had this discussion, but I had it before. I ain't gonna even tell you next round, but yes, 4-0. I had it 4-0 Horn. And sometimes when you have scorecards like that and you watching a fight where the legend is supposed to upset the unknown boxer, you start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt your credibility of what you're seeing. Like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm overreacting. But I remember sitting in the house. I was with my girlfriend and my stepsons, and they watching it, and they going for Manny. I mean, I was too. I'm not gonna lie, but I was watching the fight because I didn't know Jeff Horn. But I remember saying, "Hey, I got it 4-0," and they was like, "Oh, we're gonna see what they say on TV." The scorecard is definitely gonna be different. But I was telling them, I said, "Listen, I'm telling y'all what I'm seeing. I don't think my scorecard is gonna be shown on TV, but I got Jeff Horn up 4-0. Or you can even give Manny a round out of the first 4. You can say 3-1, but Jeff Horn is up. I got him up 4-0.
Shit, it looked like we're gonna have carbon copy scorecards there, man. Because that's exactly how I got it, man. And round 5 didn't start no better for Pacquiao, man. Horn started the round by bullying Manny to the ropes and punishing to the body, man. Now he was smothering some of his own work, but he did land some nice shots, and he clipped him, and Pacquiao was hurt. To me, Pacquiao was looking old in this round. He did land, what was that, a straight left with about 10 seconds in the round. To me, that was a nice shot that woke Jeff Horn up, but to me, it just wasn't enough to win the round for me, man. At this point, I got fucking Jeff Horn up 50-45, man. And like you said, you start like, am I really seeing this, man? Am I really seeing this?
I got it 5-0. I got it 5-0. Same thing. Let me tell you this. I'm a mental guy. I pay attention to body language. Right now in the 5th round, Manny Pacquiao, he actually said it after the fight. This is the moment, in my opinion, where he's saying to himself in the 5th round, I'm being set up. I'm being set up. This guy been knocked out before. He only got 17 pro fights, right? Only 17 pro fights. He is not intimidated at me at all. It seemed like they told him that this was going to be easy work against Manny Pacquiao. Manny, in my opinion, is starting to feel, he's smiling when he got hit in the 4th round. He was smirking and smiling. You can tell he was just still trying to figure Horn out. And I was telling people, y'all go back and watch this fight. Manny didn't really figure this guy out at times. It was Jeff Horn got a little lazy at times towards in the middle of the round, but Jeff Horn around, was bullying him. He was headbutting, was smothering him. Now, a lot of his punches wasn't landing in the 5th round either. I mean, you can see some of the sloppiness, but a lot of people who were saying Manny winning these rounds, or was winning, they kept saying, well, he was doing dirty tactics. I don't care if he was doing dirty tactics in the fight. Still scored a round. You don't give a round to Manny because the other guy was doing dirty tactics. Did he hand the shots? Did he outscore his opponent in that? When he was doing those dirty tactics, you don't just say, well, Manny won that round because he was being dirty. No, that's not how you score a fight. But I felt like Jeff Horn won that. I had it 5-0. And I'm scratching my head because I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah, man. That's a spot-on observation because in the beginning of this fight, Manny Pacquiao, beginning of the rounds, he was coming out smiling. Jeff Horn catch him with a nice shot, he'd be smiling. You could tell, like Marcus said, Pacquiao did not figure Jeff Horn out in big spurts of this fight. There was moments where he did improve, but the beginning half of this fight, Pacquiao was clueless because he was fighting a guy who was just as fast, if not faster, longer reach, and bigger, and could take his punches. And like you said, he started thinking that he was getting set up because they didn't tell him homie was like this, man. Beginning of the 6th round, I had what was it? Yeah, that's right. Jeff Horn, he started the round off by bullying Pacquiao to the ropes again and doing body work, man. He was landing straight rights to the body. He landed a nice right uppercut that really hurt Pacquiao. To me, it was another round where Pacquiao would land a couple shots. Jeff Horn would come back and land some more, man. Pacquiao did not really do anything in this round to me, but he did. What was that?
Let me. Okay. Let me. I was gonna dive in real quick. I didn't want to cut you off, but I had Jeff Horn winning this round, and right now I got it up 6-0 Jeff Horn, and I'm really like scratching my head, like, is this dude? Wow, really about to do this like this, man. So up to this point, to me, Pacquiao made no adjustments. Now, this is the round where I call this guilty conscious scoring. Oh no, I'm about to break this down. Guilty conscious scoring is when you got a fighter up by so many rounds that you give the other fighter a round out of guilty conscience, even if it's close. That was one of those rounds where I felt Jeff Horn could have won that round too. Like I said, I gave Manny that round. He didn't do that much, but Jeff Horn, he edged. I think Jeff Horn probably edged it a little bit, but I felt like Manny did enough where I felt like he could have got that round. But it's a guilty conscience type round because now I'm up here giving rounds, so I won't make myself look like I'm so biased. And you shouldn't do that. But there are judges in the professional ranks do this. There will be a fight that being dominated so much that you would give the other opponent 3 rounds that he didn't even win. People don't talk about this, but I always call it out. You will give him 3 rounds or 4 rounds for his pride. Okay? I'm not going to let you win, but I'm at least give you a little pride about it. I'm at least give you 2 or 3 rounds. And you probably didn't even win those, but that's out of respect, especially with legends. But don't nobody talk about this. I talk to plenty of judges who sit and talk to me about certain things like this, and it makes a lot of sense. They would never say this in public, but you will find yourself edging a guy, giving him a round if it's close because he's being dominated. I've seen this happen so many times. Referees have made a bad call in a fight or did something wrong, and they will pay the other fighter by taking a point away from the other dude or doing something to favor him because they done messed up. So you got a lot of guilty conscious actions. So that's why I wanted to break that down. But you can have it 6-0. I have it 5-1. But yes, it could be easy. It can be 6. It can definitely be 6-0, and you're not the loser.
To me, like I said, I had it 6-0. If you got a 4-2 to this point, if you got a 4-2 for Horn, I could even see that, but I can't see no way how you got Pacquiao winning when he wasn't landing more effective shots or landing the volume that Jeff Horn was landing, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what you get it at. 4-2, that's being nice. But if you want to be raw and truth, 6-0.
Nah, this is to me where Pacquiao started. To me, he figured out Jeff Horn. This is the stretch of the fight where Pacquiao, he stopped backing up whenever Jeff Horn was coming forward. He would hold his ground and throw and land counter shots and then get out the way. And when he was doing that, he was buzzing Jeff Horn, man. Pacquiao started the 7th round very strong with a straight lefts and got Horn's attention, man. Like I said, he started to stand his ground instead of backing up. He landed some good left hands, man. I had Pacquiao winning this round. To me, this is the first clear, no doubt round for Pacquiao. I don't see how you could have had it for Horn. And so this point, I got it 6-1 for Jeff Horn, man.
I got it 5-2. I gave Manny that. That was a clear round for Manny. Go to the net. That was a clear round.
To me, this is another clear round for Manny. Like to me, the 8th round, man. Both the dudes, they looked tired. They were both missing a lot of shots. But I had Pacquiao landing the harder shots, and I'm gonna say that the next couple of rounds. Now, I said the previous round was Pacquiao's best. Now, to me, the 8th round is his best. Once again, he stood his ground instead of backing up when Jeff Horn was being aggressive and coming forward and throwing shots. He landed, a straight left to the body that hurt Jeff Horn. To me, this is another clear-cut Pacquiao round. So right now, I got it 6-2 for Pacquiao. I mean, not for Pacquiao. 6-2 for Horn.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got Manny winning this one. 5-3. Manny winning that round. I got Manny winning that round too. Like I said, it's easy. I think he started Jeff Horn's head. Like I said, he likes to come straight in too. You know, he doesn't really move his head as much. And like I said, Manny started to get comfortable. We can tell now Manny's picking up, and Manny it seemed like he just figured him out. Now Manny, like you said, he's not backing up no more. He's coming forward and he's standing his ground for the most part. And he's figured him. It seems like he's figured Jeff Horn out. And now we're about to see a fighter that looks like he's only had 17 pro fights. Now I think we're about to see this. Like, you know, the legend, the experience is about to kick in.
Yeah, man. So you got Pacquiao winning the last 3 rounds. I got him in the last 2 rounds. So after 8, I got it 6-2. You got it 5-3 for Horn. Round 9, man. Round 9 started with a 1-2 by Horn and the first pack to the rope. He did some body work in the first 20 seconds of the round. Pacquiao spun out and he lands a left hook. And rocks Horn, man, like he really hurt Horn. He was out on his feet at moments in this round, but to me, this was Jeff Horn's worst round, but it was also one of his best rounds. This round, Jeff Horn showed heart because Manny Pacquiao in 2008 to 2013 would have stopped Jeff Horn in this fight. He was out on his feet in this round. He can clearly, this was the first time in the fight to me that Jeff Horn looked tired. He got hurt a bunch of times in this round, but he was still getting hurt. He was still returning, firing, and landing a couple shots. So even though I got this round for Pacquiao, I don't think this round was big enough to make it a 10-8 round like some people was talking about. Like when this first happened, like I was like, okay, I could see that. But when I went back and watched that, it was like, nah, I can't get at a 10-8 round. Because to me, if Jeff Horn wasn't doing nothing, then I could have made it a 10-8 round. But Jeff Horn was still throwing and still landing. It was just that this is the first round where Pacquiao shots look like they can knock Jeff Horn out. He's visibly slowing down to the point that after the round, the ref told Jeff Horn that if he don't show him something, he gonna stop the fight. To me, at this point, I'm thinking that's totally unwarranted. I know Pacquiao. I got him winning the last three, and some people gonna have him winning the last four. But up until that point, Jeff Horn was winning the fight easily. Then he goes through a little bad stretch, and this to me was the tail end of his bad stretch, because this is where it's like Pacquiao forgets how to box after this, man. He once again started retreating after this, but to this point, I got it 6-3 Horn with Manny Pacquiao winning the last 3 rounds, man.
Yeah, this was a no-brainer. I didn't think, that's a good breakdown too. When you said, he showed a lot of heart. He gets hurt. I heard a lot of boxing analysts say, some of them say, not all of them. Stephen A, I don't really look at him as a boxing analyst, but he's talking about he scored it a 10-8 round. We don't normally score fights 10-8 when they still standing. That's rare. Okay? Let's just be clear about that. That's rare. He was up. That's a 10-9 round to me. It wasn't no 10-8. I can see when people can say, they want to put the 10-8, but they're only doing that because of Manny Pacquiao. Manny has not knocked nobody out in years prior leading up to that. And he just didn't have that killer instinct no more. With Chris Algieri, he knocked him down about 6 or 7 times. Earl, he bodied him. He just pretty much stopped him. There's 2 different styles, but the point I'm getting at, he don't have that killer instinct because he got knocked out by Marquez, and I believe that scare tactic is still in his mind, where he just don't go in for the kill no more because of what happened to him, a counterpunch. So he's more here to try to get you, knock you out from a distance, but he's not really trying to go in for the kill no more. But he didn't, and the referee told Jeff Horn, which was the right thing to do. If, in my opinion, from what he's saying in the ring, because Jeff looked like he was really hurt, he said he's gonna stop the fight, and then we go into the next round, and I'm glad Jeff Horn did what he did in the next round. We're gonna start off with the next round.
You know what, man? Now that you mentioned that probably was the best thing to happen to Jeff Horn, because it made him get serious, man. This 10th round, honestly, to me, it looked like Pacquiao threw himself out. He punched himself out in the 9th round, and he didn't have anything left in the 10th round, really, man. He looked sluggish. He began to look old once again in this fight. He started backing up, and Jeff Horn was being aggressive, man. He just really had nothing in the 10th round. So you are absolutely right. The referee telling him that he was going to stop the fight probably made Jeff Horn get serious, and that's what he did, man. How did you have it? So right now I got it 7-3 for Horn, man.
Hold on real quick, guys. My bad. Sorry about that. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hold on, guys.
It's good, man. Stuff happens, man. But I was really disappointed because I thought Pacquiao was going to start the 10th round and be aggressive again, but he really wasn't, man. To me, this is where it was like the age started to catch up with Pacquiao. Pacquiao's like, I believe this is one of the times he doubted himself in the fight when he couldn't get Jeff Horn out in the 9th round, and Jeff Horn comes out like he's re-energized in the round. Pacquiao just he just wasn't himself, man. Like I said, Pacquiao 10 years ago would have Pacquiao in 2008 to 2011-13 would have finished Horn in the 9th round. It would have been a good fight, but the champion prevailed, man. This Pacquiao let it go to the scorecards, and scorecards wasn't in his favor, man.
All right, all right, guys, my bad. Yeah, what is it? What was your scorecard? Where you have it at? Where we at? We in round 10?
We round 10. I got it so far 7-3 for Horn.
Okay, and I got it 7-3. I had it 7-2. Yeah, 7-2. Then that was 7-3. So, oh, 7-10. Jeff Horn won. Jeff Horn came back and won the 10th round easy. Like you said, he ran out of gas, man. It seemed like he ran out of gas. And my son is distracted. Go in their house. Sorry about that. But he ran out of gas, and it seemed like I said, I was glad the referee told that to Jeff Horn because he showed it. This is what you do to boxers, man. You when they get hurt, you protect them. You let them know. You don't show me something, I'm gonna call it. It's similar with Tyson Fury and Wilder. Wilder got back when Tyson Fury got up. People was upset with the second count and stuff like that. The referee, they gave him a chance, bro. When Tyson Fury got up, he hurt Wilder. Like he hurt Wilder when he got back up, and he got that chance. The referee gave him the seconds, whatever one people want to call controversy, but it showed me that the referee did a good job by doing that. So when he did that, when Jeff Horn did that, the 10th round, when Jeff Horn came back strong, he won that easy. That wasn't even a debate. Round 10 was his.
Yeah, so you got a 6-4 Horn, I got a 7-3 Horn. Round 11, to me, both fighters really didn't do much. Pacquiao landed a couple hard flush shots, but that's it. Horn, to me, won this fight with his activity, landing more punches, man. The shots that Pacquiao landed, they were nice, and they may have been a little harder, but Horn was just outworking him, man. And once again, Pacquiao looked old, and this is a round where I thought Pacquiao doubted himself, man. He stopped standing his ground. He kept backing up, man, and it just didn't look good optically. So, and Jeff Horn was landing shots, so I gave that on the Horn as well.
Yeah, I did too. Like you talking about round 11? I gave that to Horn. I gave that to Horn. I was trying to see if Manny was. He was more like he was, he didn't throw too many. He didn't look like he was trying to, go back into the mode where he hurt Manny when he hurt Jeff Horn in the 9th round. He wasn't trying to go back there, man. I think he realized he was about to go the distance with a big guy. He only had 17 fights, and it was gonna be a bear. He was on ESPN. This is supposed to be his time to shine on ESPN. It was their first time on this network, and he was supposed to knock this guy out, no matter what. Going the distance was gonna be a moral loss anyway if he won.
Hey, I totally agree, man. That's why I didn't watch the fight live. I thought Manny Pacquiao was going to knock him out, but boy, was I wrong. But this 12th round, that 12th round is why I love boxing, man. Because to me, they both left it in the ring. Pacquiao actually went for the kill, even though it was too little, too late. He landed a couple good shots. Jeff Horn landed some nice counters as well, man. I gave Pacquiao round 12. That, to me, best round of the fight. They were both actually felt like they were both trying to win round 12, man. Because to me, in spots of the fight, it didn't seem like Manny Pacquiao was really trying to win the round, man. If Manny Pacquiao would have fought like he did in the 12th round 1 through 12, he would have won this fight easily. But he didn't, man. He, to me, looked like he didn't want to stand his ground to get hit with a counter right hand because my man was landing them flush on him. Horn was landing them flush on him, and they was stinging Pacquiao. And it probably, like you said, gave him flashbacks of that Marquez knockout. So he was apprehensive about standing his ground. But in the 12th round, he actually did it again, even though he did end up on the rope round. I gave it to him, man. But I got the rounds. I got it 8-4 for Horn, man.
Okay. Hold on. I forgot to order something. Got food, man, on the way. Oh no, they gone. Okay.
That's all good, man. Here at Carl's Corner, man, we want y'all to eat. We want y'all to be healthy.
My bad, man.
Get y'all some.
I gave Manny the 12th round as well. Man, we almost identical. I gave Manny the 12th round, but like I said, the rounds Manny, some of the rounds that I gave Manny, it wasn't even no dominance. Like you just convincingly he just got this in the bag. You probably had 1 or 2 rounds, or probably 3, probably. Well, you can just say Manny got it, but it was no dominant rounds. And anybody that rocks with Manny and realistic, they would tell you, you know, that wasn't a fight he won at all. Wasn't a fight he won at all. And one thing I got out of that, the red flags that certain people was talking about, he got robbed. When I seen ESPN showing the highlights promoting his robbery, right? They only showed the 9th round. And I was like, wait a minute, why are they only showing highlights of him in the 9th round dominating Jeff Horn? So they had people thinking that this was a robbery because of what Manny did in the 9th round. That wasn't enough. You know, and that's like, wow, that was a great. They just showed the 9th round highlights of Manny saying, oh, he got robbed, and showing celebrities tweets like Deion Sanders and Oprah Winfrey. Like, come on, okay, really?
Yeah, you absolutely right about that, man. And that's one of the things I didn't like. I did not see the fight that most of these so-called, well, like you said, celebrities saw. I saw one guy who was busier, who was bigger, who was stronger, who was faster, basically bully a little dude. Now, don't get me wrong, the bully, he got popped a couple times, and the little dude had his moments, like in round 9, where to me, like I'm gonna keep saying this, I can't blame nobody for this loss with Manny Pacquiao, because Manny Pacquiao, like I'm gonna say it again, Manny Pacquiao from 2008 to 2013 would have knocked Jeff Horn out in the 9th round, man, and we wouldn't even be having this discussion. But this was an older Pacquiao. He lost. You can't give it to him just because of his name, man, when he didn't put in the work. Ain't no way in the world gonna tell me Jeff Horn lost that fight, man. At the very worst, if I'm being generous and I'm giving everything to Pacquiao, it's still a draw. Pacquiao did not win that fight. So, I don't know, man. We're going to see what the people think, man. I think we're going to catch some flack for this one. We're going to catch some flack for this one, man.
You know what it's going to me personally, when I was getting into debates with certain people, I was forcing them to go back and watch the fight. They went from Manny winning 9-3 to Manny edging it to 7-5. They whole perspective, they start changing. But what they were saying, like, oh yeah, you know what, it wasn't what I thought it was. And I'm gonna tell you why. You already said at the very beginning. Most of us didn't see it based on. Oh man, I hate this.
Yeah, I ain't watching live, man. I watched the replay. So going into it, I already had a bias thinking that, well, damn, Manny Pacquiao got robbed. And when I actually watched the fight, it was something completely different. I was asleep when this fight was on. I was snoozed and a good sleep, man. I remember that dream that night, boy. But I'm gonna need y'all just to go back and watch this fight, man. Tell me,
absolutely. Even in the, it was funny when you listen to the commentary with Timothy Bradley and Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas was writing Jeff Horn off for dead. About in the middle of the 6th round, Teddy Atlas started calling Manny. You can tell from the commentary, you kept hearing Timothy Bradley say, "Hey guys, this fight is a lot closer to what y'all think." You got Timothy saying this fight is a lot closer. Then you got Teddy calling Manny old after the 5th or 6th round. So you can tell right there that this fight wasn't going the way most people thought. So when you really sit back and watch it, like I said, without a biased eye, you would get a real perspective on it. Most people didn't judge it because they thought Manny was going to win. I don't normally judge what people we think is about the, you about the whitewash and the tune-up fight. Don't nobody really judge the tune-up fight. You're supposed to knock him out.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. But my next Carl's Corner is going to be my man Chuck P. His favorite boxer, man, the Executioner, Bernard Hopkins. Right now, man, I'm really debating between two fights. It's either gonna be the Tito Trinidad or the De La Hoya fight, man. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. That one's still there, man. But I want to thank my brother Marcus Nall for coming on. Hey, man, let the people know where they can catch you at, man.
Yeah, man, y'all can catch me on IG, Ohio Runs Boxing, Facebook, Ohio Runs Boxing. I got a YouTube page too, so I ain't got it up and running like I want to, but I still got that page too. But I'm on Ohio Runs Boxing, Marcus Nall on Facebook too. You can find me. I'm easy. All you gotta do is type in Ohio Runs Boxing. I'm everywhere. So that's all love. And sorry about that incidents I had, but.
Hey, man, shit happens, man. It's a family here, man. I understand you got real life shit going on, brother. It happens. Anybody got a problem with it, then shit, they got a problem with it.
Right. But I'm glad that we watch this fight, man, and you know what I'm saying, that just you appreciate people who respect the sport and really pay attention to it and don't get caught in their emotions, man, because sometimes your emotions can blind you from what you really seen in the ring. That's a fact.
Yeah. Wholeheartedly agree, man. But I like to thank the brother for showing us love by coming on and discussing this fight with me. This is Carl Cleveland. I'm out.
Perfect. I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.